It is perfectly fine to say, I'm not going to be in the mix as much. I'm not going to have too many late weekends, and I'm going to lock in and focus on myself in my 20s. A lot of people in their 20s may be scared to hear that, but it's the truth. Like, you need to spend the most time in your 20s locking in on yourself and figuring out your career and stuff like that. Or figure out like what you're going to do with yourself, because this life gets very, very hard. And no one told me this directly in my personal circle. They were encouraging me to figure stuff out, but not like dead serious, like, hey, you need to figure yourself out. Like, I had to do that myself and look within and, do the work myself. You always want to do the work yourself. But the point is, you really have to start working on yourself. A lot of people in their 20s think, oh, I'm just going to party, have all these late weekends, and, you know, just land somewhere in life. When in fact, that is not the truth. You have to spend a majority of your 20s like working, like, or working on yourself and setting yourself up for when you're 30, because this is the time where we have the most time. Our 20s are like the most, free we are, the most resources we can attain, and just in a energy time, like energy sense, like this is like the highest potential that we have to set ourselves up to when we're like, so when we're 30, 40 plus, whatever, we are set, and it's just it's just a crazy thing. I only can speak for myself right now. I mean, I've seen other people, but I can only speak on my life because my life is what I know the best. But yeah, man, like, again, no one told me this. I just had to work, and once I found a little direction, I was like 21 years off. Like, 21, 22, where I figured out like what I wanted to do, and I just started working it. I started learning the skill set of digital marketing and stuff like that. And I was doing that while working a full-time job. Um, and yeah, I figured out that was the career path I wanted to take, digital marketing, and I just worked at it. And then a year later, I got my first opportunity as a freelancer. Then after that, I got my first full-time job, and then so on and so forth. And now, like, was what I said, 22, 4 years later, 3 to 4 years later, I'm in a different position. I'm working in digital marketing. My life looks way different. I have way more opportunities than I had, uh, you know, when I was that age, and like I had way more money, and I'm still working, right? Because I still have more of my 20. I still have this free time, this mental of capacity, and just the energy to do so. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna keep going to it. So when I'm 30, you know it's okay to kind of, if my energy goes down, life circumstance, whatever, like, it's okay because I set myself up to where I can still enjoy myself. And that's what I'm really doing now. I'm enjoying myself more, being 26 and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm still working. Like, I still develop that foundation uh to work on, and still have success, and be able to live the life that I want to live. And it's so amazing, it's so crazy, like, and it's fun to me now. It's just like I can't stop doing it. Like, I just want to keep going and keep going, because it's like, wow, once you understand what you need to do, you just want to keep doing it. You just want to keep doing it. I mean, I feel like that's, anyone. I mean, I don't know. I mean, everyone has their stopping point. I'm just not at mine right now. But it really is like a game to me. It's like, once you figure out, like the cheat codes to life, is like, I'm gonna keep playing with the cheat codes. Like, what, you telling me I can just do this specific thing, have this specific mindset, and I just keep leveling up, and I just keep bettering my life? Like, what? And a lot of people have good ideas, but they don't have, the money or time to do so, right? It sucks in your 20s because most of us don't have the money to do things you want to do and stuff like that. But we do have the time, and that's where you work at it. Hopefully, you look into school, or a skill, so that way you can make the money in your 20s, and be able to do the things you want to do and stuff like that. I'm fortunate in that sense, where I found what I, found the career path that makes sense for me, learned the skill, and now I'm, still in my 20s making money, and still have the opportunity to make more money and doing what I want to do and stuff like that. But a lot of people don't take advantage of it. A lot of people don't take advantage of that time in their 20s because, again, this is the like freest time. This is some of the freest time for most people. You know what I mean? Like, and they just use it on late nights and weekends and stuff like that. Again, you can enjoy yourself, but man, if you just use like more of that time to work on yourself and then, like enjoy yourself, like I'll say like, so if it's percentage wise, 60 to 70% working on yourself, like working, grinding, whatever, going through the mud to figure out what you need to figure out. And then 30 to 40%, enjoying yourself, just relaxing, I promise you will get way ahead in life. I promise you. Because I've seen other people do it. And, speaking of myself, man, like that was kind of my formula. Like I didn't completely reject going out, but I started making smarter decisions. It's like, okay, if I go out, I need to be back home at a certain time, or, I may have to skip this weekend, or I can't do this certain thing. And naturally it happens to where just like, I'm just going to stop doing that stuff, or I'm just going to, not like it as much when I do it because I'm so focused on the end goal and I just see my life going in a good direction and then it becomes natural to do so. But yeah, it just takes time, but definitely just understand to use your 20s or just any period of time. Like I especially I'm just speaking specifically to 20-year-olds right now, or people in their 20s, 30s right now. But it's anybody, just use the free time that you have to work on yourself and stuff like that. And it's okay to say goodbye to late nights and all that stuff. Like just work on yourself, grind, and put yourself in a better position. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. If you need help with mental or I forgot the other word, but I provide coaching, helps with mental, accountability. That's the other word. Click the first link in the description if you're interested. And appreciate you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Peace.